Robotex started in 2001 with the competitions, and over the years it went into the exhibitions as well as workshops. At some point we also developed a conference, which at start was just about like a science conference for the university professors. But now, this year, we're focusing the conference only on executives as well as policymakers, and then, of course, some startups and investors. So this is, from the event side, a big part. Other than that, we have our own educational programs, such as summer schools, boot camps, and we might even start our own robotics school soon. And then we have innovation challenges and startup programs that we're also developing at the moment. In the longer term future, we also expect to start a robotics focused early stage fund, which would invest globally. The entrepreneurial challenge is basically the cornerstone of our startup programs, where we want to attract the early stage robotics startups. They might be only prototype stage or already with the first customer's early stage product. And the idea is that they come to the event globally, to firstly the local ones and then the best ones come to Estonia, where they have to present what they've built over the course of the whole event to all the people, get feedback, might even do first sales. They have to pitch to investors and the judges. They have to go deeper and talk about the tech to the judges as well. And then we choose the best ones and give them some award money, as well as try to help them potentially find investors in the future. Funny enough, we are kind of growing organically. So what happened with Robotex in 2016 was that one of our international participating teams from Cyprus asked if they could also use our brand in Cyprus and start something there. We said, why not? Just do that. And then they held their first event in 2017, after which we had 3 different companies from China coming to asking whether they could bring Robotex to China. We didn't know why, but later on we learned that in China, if you're doing educational programs, it's better if they're international, because then the government believes that they work. So we went to China, we found this one partner who we liked the more, and had them start Robotex there. After which we got Greece, then India, and now we're already opening our 18th country. And in fact, the last 6 months, we've been having so much interest from different countries to open Robotex that most likely the biggest challenge is how to cope with all this attraction and how to actually keep the quality while not losing it to the quantity. Robotics conference is totally business focused. So we're only attracting executives like CXOs and SVPs, policymakers, investors and startups, and bringing on speakers from fields like space tech, cyber tech, of course robotics and AI, to speak about what's currently happening in the innovation world, what are the trends, what kind of innovations will be here in the next 5 or 10 years, and how to implement them. And the important part is that we want to give this knowledge to those executives and have them actually implement those technologies, as well as have the policymakers learn what's coming so that they could help not hinder the process of innovation. This year we have the chief data strategist Casey from Google coming with the opening keynote. Then we have people from the company XAI, which is doing basically a bot who is acting as a PA for you, so organizing all the meetings without you having to answer when you have free time. We have people from NASA coming, ESA, different cybersecurity experts. So it's a bunch of really interesting people. So our current plan is that by the end of this year, we want to be in 25 countries and then keep on growing from there. Our ideal would be that in the next 10 years, we would end up being in 100 countries and then see where we could go from there. We already have had some difficulties where we have had to exit some countries due to political reasons. But so far, in most cases, once we have entered into a country, the team has been really good at starting to grow the whole thing there. Other than that, we are introducing our robotic school system, and we want to take it to a global level as well. So like we have the music schools globally, we want to have this similar type of thing for robotic schools, and especially for the advanced level, because there's a lot of robotics clubs at schools and universities which are getting the basic level there. But at some point, when someone is really smart, they kind of just are left there. They keep on learning the same things, and they don't get this better and better. And we see that we need to make these advanced programs, while of course keeping on doing the beginner ones, as well as teaching teachers and maybe even executives. But what is my own biggest passion is that we want to start a robotics focused fund with Robotex, especially as we are attracting this early stage robotics startups via our entrepreneurship challenge thing. And hopefully this will be here in the next 5 years' time, and then we could start growing it from early stage to more later stages. Perhaps one day having the biggest private equity firm in robotics. A small dream of mine.